Nature isn't just a cradle of life. Sometimes she's a serial killer with a twisted imagination. Forget volcanoes and barren deserts for a second. The deadliest place on Earth might just be a shoreline in western Kenya. There, it's not lava that kills you, it's a cloud. A cloud of malarial mosquitoes whose single bite is a death sentence. And that's just the waiting room. We're used to thinking of Earth as a safe harbor, but across the globe, there are zones where physics and chemistry have gone rogue. Today, we're exploring 10 locations that prove hell isn't a myth, it's geography. Stick around until the end, because our number one spot is a warning from NASA, Centralia, USA. The Perpetual Fire. Underground coal mine fire since 1962. Imagine a town that inspired Silent Hill. Here, the Earth literally breathes toxic smoke. The roads are cracked, and beneath them lies an unstoppable fire that's been burning for over 60 years. One wrong step, and the asphalt becomes your furnace. It's expected to burn for another 250 years. Limnic eruption. Massive CO2 release. In 1986, this lake killed 1,700 people in a single night, without a single shot fired. An invisible cloud of carbon dioxide silently spilled into the valley, suffocating everything in its path. In this place, silence is more terrifying than any scream. 231 miles per hour winds. Rime ice. Minus 40 degrees Celsius temperatures. You don't need to be at the top of Everest to freeze in seconds. The wind here is so violent it can knock you off your feet and turn sweat into ice needles instantly. Meteorologists call this the home of the world's worst weather. Sulfur Acid Lake, pH 0.5. Electric blue flames. At night, this looks like another planet. Electric blue flames erupt from the cracks. But the beauty is a trap. Breathing these fumes without a respirator melts your lungs from the inside, while the lake in the center is a bath of pure sulfuric acid.
Which of these places sounds the most terrifying to you? Let us know in the comments. If you're still with us, your survival instincts are top tier. Hit that subscribe button to join our next expedition, and drop a like if you're glad to be watching this from the comfort of your couch.
5 snakes per square meter. Flesh-melting venom. There are no predators here, only snakes. They've evolved to kill birds mid-air, with venom 5 times more potent than their mainland cousins. The Brazilian government has officially banned anyone from setting foot here. Death literally hangs from every branch. pH of 10.5. 60 degrees Celsius water. The water here is so alkaline, it could peel the paint off a plane. Animals that accidentally fall in are mummified and turned into calcified salt statues. It's a graveyard where nature acts as a mad sculptor. Record minus 71.2 degrees Celsius. Instant freezing. Welcome to the world's freezer. Here, mercury freezes in thermometers, and metal becomes as brittle as glass. In Onyakan, your breath turns into a crackling sound locals call the whisper of stars. Third place goes to Darvaza, also known as the door to hell, is one of the most mysterious and striking natural phenomena in Central Asia. This fiery pit is located in the Karakum Desert of Turkmenistan, about 260 kilometers north of the capital city Ashgabat. For more than 50 years, flames have been leaping from the crater, attracting tourists, scientists, and adventurers from all over the world. The story of the door to hell dates back to 1971, when Soviet geologists were prospecting for natural gas in the area. During the drilling of one of the wells, the ground collapsed after they hit a cavern filled with gas, forming a crater roughly 70 meters in diameter and 20 meters deep. Natural gas began to pour out, posing a serious threat to the environment, as well as to local people and animals, since methane is toxic and can cause suffocation. Fearing an ecological catastrophe, the scientists decided to ignite the escaping gas, assuming it would burn out within a few days or weeks. Contrary to their expectations, the gas has continued to fuel the fire for over half a century, turning the crater into a unique and eerie phenomenon. Second place goes to Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. The hottest place on Earth. Acid geysers, sulfur fumes, and a landscape that belongs on Mars. This otherworldly region sits more than 100 meters below sea level and frequently records temperatures soaring above 50 degrees Celsius. Here, neon green and yellow salt lakes bubble with acid, while the cracked ground is painted in surreal shades by minerals seeping up from below. Volcanic activity is constant. Erta Ale, one of just a few permanent lava lakes on the planet, glows eerily at night. The air is thick with toxic gases, and the terrain shifts unpredictably due to earthquakes. Despite the extreme environment, some of the world's most primitive microorganisms, life forms possibly resembling those on early Earth, thrive here. The Afar people, who inhabit this harsh land, mine salt by hand as their ancestors have for centuries. The Danakeel's alien beauty and dangerous conditions attract only the boldest adventurers and scientists, seeking to study its bizarre, vibrant ecosystem. First place rightfully belongs to Mount Everest, Nepal/China. The death zone. Above 8,000 meters, your body begins to die. It's the highest graveyard on Earth, where the fallen serve as landmarks for the living. More than 300 people have perished on Everest, many of their bodies still lining the route, frozen in time. Temperatures plunge to -60 degrees Celsius, and oxygen levels are just a third of sea level. Each breath is a struggle. Climbers often experience hallucinations, HAPE and HACE, fatal altitude sicknesses. Rescue above 8,000 meters is nearly impossible. Those who can't move under their own power almost always die where they fall. Some landmarks are named after the dead, like Green Boots, a chilling reminder that Everest does not forgive mistakes. Conclusion: the Venus warning. NASA scientists warn us that 4 billion years ago, Venus was Earth's twin, but a runaway greenhouse effect turned it into a lead-melting furnace. We see these branches of hell today as a preview. Earth is our fortress, but it's full of traps. Our job is to make sure the whole planet doesn't become the next Death Valley. Stay curious and stay safe. See you in the next one.